Much is given, much is required, and today required us to dig deep into our discipline and our focus in our fight, and we didn't do that. When you get beat 52-25 on the boards, the fight wasn't where it needed to be. I take full responsibility for that, and we will get better.
You guys have thrived rebounding all season. What sort of went differently today, and what did you see from Duke that they did so well?
It's zip it down, zip it up, put it in and zip it up, as she calls your heart. And we thought the ball was going to come right to our bodies and catch it, and we didn't do that. I'm embarrassed, actually, by the fact that we didn't. I don't mind if they got the rebound, but we went down fighting, fouled out because we went after a rebound, and we didn't do that. It didn't start off that way, and nor did it end that way. And we had a little bit of a fight in the third quarter, but the rebounding thing is, to me, is the easiest thing in the world. I just like, oh shoot, if we had to win because a three-point shot didn't go down, I'm like, whoa, I can't even help you on that because I never shot a three in my career. But rebounding, all it is toughness. And they credit to Lawson and her team. They out-toughed us today. But we will never be out-toughed twice in a row.
Coach, what makes Duke's defense one of the top in the nation?
I don't know that answer, but I know that we didn't give them a chance to show how great they can be when we didn't play as well as we could have played. So that's something that you guys are smarter than me. You can answer that question, but I just think that she did a tremendous job we did a better job last year and at their place, but I don't know what is happening. I know that we're a little tired, to be honest. There's a lot been going on, a lot of things that's been new. So, I'm making excuses, so I'm not even going to say anything else along that line. But the answer is I don't know. I'll watch film tonight.
On the offensive end, when De'Asia's shot's not falling, Georgia's shot's not falling, who in your mind is the next person that maybe the offense should look to for scoring?
I thought Alyssa was the next person in line. I thought that Elena could be a better opportunity for us as well. In all of them, I think Sophie can shoot better than she shot today. I don't have a go-to player. We have a go-to team, and they all have the green light. We take the same amount of shots every game, every practice, and so they all have the green light to let it fly. They've done the work. It's about having confidence. It's hard to, talk about the word legacy today. It's like, in order to leave a legacy, you gotta be so engulfed in your moment that you don't let fear choke you. I just thought that they played a little good defense in the first half, and we got choked, and we'll get better.
Coach, do you see any difference in mindset coming into this game for which the team sort of lacked the toughness you're talking about?
No, we prepared them the same way we always prepared them. I'm a creature of habit, and if you follow me home one day, don't worry about wondering which way I'm going to go home next. I'm going to go the same way. I'm a creature of habit, and it's got us 22 wins. And so right now we're 22-5. We're not saying it's a bad year. We just didn't play well, and we didn't play hard, and we didn't play with a lot of fight, and we're gonna have to figure out that answer. And I think right now it's a lot going on with this team, and it's not that they're dividing. It's just I think they're tired.
But I'm wondering, you were 22-5 in a lot of games, and would this in some way kind of help you in a sense to say to your players, like, yeah, we've had a great year, but here's just some of the things we need to work on as we push toward the postseason.
When you and I played this game, right? And we don't, the losing part, and we win and we learn, right? We win and we learn, and it can help us. It's gonna help us because we weren't gonna practice tomorrow, but we will practice tomorrow because we should have a lot of energy. And so, had we won, we wouldn't have practiced, because it's a lot. Guess what? We played 16 straight games. Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday. Every single team in the conference had a bye week, and we haven't. And we're going to have to go 18 games straight. And it's a lot for a team that just pulled together. And I gotta be honest, that's a little bit of a disadvantage, even though it's home, even though we were 13-1 at home. It's a little bit of a disadvantage, But it is what it is, and we're going to learn. We're going to get better for sure. We're always going to get better. we're gonna get expeditiously better through the fact that, you know, when you get rebound 52 to, I think I said it right, how many rebounds? To 25? Yeah, it's not gonna be a lot of shooting in practice tomorrow, that's for sure.
Coach, tonight was one of the first times you saw a full court press from a team this year that was as stifling as Duke. So is that going to be something in a focal point for practice that you could maybe see in the ACC tournament and then the NCAA tournament?
I just, maybe. I don't know how that press stopped us. Our bigs, which are Sophie and Alyssa and Kyra, they know how to take 3 dribbles and get up the court and then get to the lip and score. But we act like it was like the big bear that had blood in his mouth, and we just really just conceded. So I'm glad we had that happen for us. So we can work on that a little bit more. But I'm not afraid of that anymore at all. I think that with our legs underneath us, we're going to be a lot better the next time.
You have a loss like this. You talked about your team's going to practice tomorrow. Do you kind of use this in that practice tomorrow? Or do you say, we're going to come out tomorrow, clean slate, just focus on what we can do to get better and play Pittsburgh or something?
Well, one thing about me, I'm one of 4 coaches, and we make decisions together. And so I'm saying we're practicing tomorrow, but my other 3 coaches say, Coach, they need a break. If the numbers outweigh me, then we would make that decision. But I'm one of those people that want to work harder and stay up longer and fight for a longer period of time. And when you get beat like this, and so it all depends on what my coaches think, and weigh their decisions is equal as mine. So we'll find out how it all works out. But that's a good way of looking at it too. Thank you.
Last 2 questions for Coach Reed right here, and then we're going to.
So, Coach, this game tonight, for lack of better words, was a punch in the mouth. How do you respond from this game going into Sunday against Pitt?
Watch us. Watch us.
It is senior day on Sunday, and you have a lot of girls on your, women on your team that have been with you and stuck with you. What do they mean to this program, and what do they mean to you?
We brought Georgia and Deasia and Sanaya and Shai here as a mid-major kids, and they were laughed at. And now we're right now in the top 4 in arguably the best conference in the country. I coach players. I'm not a mid-major coach. I'm not a major coach. I'm not a high school coach. I'm just a coach that sees talent and sees good people. These young people are great people who had a hiccup today on the basketball court. And when I finish with this and get done with the film, the first thing I'm gonna think about is how I can NIL these young ladies and let them know how much I care about them financially. How can I love them up and let them know that, you know, that player is getting chewed out right now, but that person that followed us here, you're amazing. This is a 3.2 overall team GPA that really understand the B part is always third to the character and academics. So I love my players, my student athletes, my daughters, and to see them graduate at the end of, well, not graduate, but have one last game on Sunday. It's gonna bother us a little bit because we care about them, but we also know that we need to get this taste out of our mouth, and we're gonna have to do some fun things on the basketball court. Thank you guys for all your support all year. And you guys have been so amazing, and you just kept coming, you just keep coming, you keep believing that we're gonna do something special here. And I can assure you, it's gonna be a day that we cut a net down here. I won't stop until that happens. You deserve it, we deserve it, this community deserves it. I just wanna thank you from the bottom of my heart. Have a great day.
Thank you.